Hi guys. I feel like a circus act now.
Circus.
Yeah.
We're back.
In action.
It's us.
It's still chilly, but not as bad yet today.
What's your name?
Me? Oh, hi, I'm Jackie. It's nice to meet you. This is my husband, Steven, and together we are Saw Customs.
That had to be the most ridiculous thing you've ever done.
Thanks. We actually have a lot of people who keep asking us our names, and we realize that, we do refer to each other. Like, I call you Steven throughout all the videos, but we really haven't introduced ourselves, so.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah? In the beginning, first.
In the beginning.
In the beginning, back in the beginning, a year ago. So today we have stuff coming for the bus.
Did it? It needed a dance?
You can dance if you want to.
Yeah, you did. What's the dance for the bus parts? How did it go?
I only knew it once. I think it was stuff for the bus. You want to try?
I'm gonna pass. So yeah, we have the 95 Dodge truck being dropped off today that we will be ripping the 12 valve out of for this guy.
Woohoo!
And I'm sure I'll be using a lot of other parts off of it. I think there's quite a bit of good sheet metal on the truck that I'll be selling if anyone needs any Dodge parts. Once it gets here, I'll kind of take a look and see what's sellable, what's trash. We went and looked at the truck once before, but honestly, I don't remember what kind of shape everything's in. I know it was wrecked in the front and has a broke spindle. So I don't know if the frame's bent, but 12 valve runs. It only has 150 something thousand miles on it, which is absolutely nothing for a diesel. I believe it's an automatic transmission in it. Didn't really pay that much attention to it. Don't really care. But from the pictures, looks like the bed may still be usable. Driver door looked good, fender, all that good stuff. So
You can find that on the junkyard video in Jack's. We stopped by Donnie's. I don't even remember. Oh, it was specifically to go look at that truck. And we ended up finding a whole little gold mine across the street. Yeah. That was Donnie's yard. So it's a cool video. Check it out for sure if you like that kind of stuff.
But whatever I can sell off of the truck, I will be doing. I'll use a lot of the parts. I'm sure I'll use the fuel tank and probably the pedal assembly and maybe wiring. I don't really know yet, but anything I'm not going to use, I'll be selling. So if any of you guys need any Dodge parts, let me know. So we don't really know what we're doing today. I need to work on my car. We have Sick Week coming up.
Sick Week, we will only be at Gainesville on Friday.
Right.
Just so you guys know. So January 31st, it's literally like tomorrow if you're watching the video the day it came out.
Gainesville Raceway.
Yeah. We will not have the 54. We're just going to go and have fun.
We might not have the 54. I still need to. I got to change the rack and pinion on it. It's leaking like crazy. Can't seem to, buy good parts anymore.
Steven will not be on the racetrack.
No, I won't be racing, but we may drive the 54. I don't know yet.
I'll be taking pictures.
I did do some other work on the back of it. Got that stuff taken care of, but like I said, got to change that rack out. May do that today. We got to work on the truck. We're to the exhaust. We finally got what we need to do the exhaust. So we got to start getting all that mocked up, tacked together so we can have it all tigged.
And it's beautiful out. So I said, hey, are we going to pull the motor?
Yeah, she wants to pull the engine out of the Edsel.
It's actually nice out.
I don't know. We'll have to see. If we do that, we got to empty that thing out and go get a cherry picker.
Okay.
But don't really know exactly what we're doing today. We're just waiting on the guy to get here to drop this truck off, and then we're going to go from there. But yeah, the exhaust on the truck needs to get done too, so we'll see. I know you guys are probably tired of watching truck videos, so. But look at this big, fat, beautiful bastard.
That's right. That's Gus the bus.
Gus.
Yeah. Do you have any updates on the bus? Like things that are planned to do? I know you haven't really told the guys what you're going to do to the doors or
I don't know that I want to. Somebody might try to copy me before I get it done.
Yeah, you're not wrong on that. All right. So guys, stay tuned. Eventually we'll be working on the bus. Buy stickers, free shipping.
Last thing I need is to tell everybody what I'm going to do, and then somebody does it before me, and then I'm the guy that copied them.
Yeah.
Can't have that.
Yeah, that's about right. So
yeah.
we're just like a little baby channel. So nobody knows we're doing the things that we're doing. And then all of a sudden we're like, oh,
Yeah,
we're already on that.
And like somebody's like, oh, look at what I did. And I'm like, dang, must have watched my video.
Yeah.
But we do have
happens.
a lot of plans for it and a lot of cool stuff that's going to happen to it. Obviously, it's getting a 12 valve in it. It's going to be on air ride. It's going to be on 24-inch Alcoas.
She will not be yellow.
It will not be yellow.
Both not a fan of yellow vehicles. They look like Sony waterproof Discmans.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not the Yellow Submarine, and we're not the Beatles. So.
I mean, my dad would love it if we were.
Yes.
Yeah.
But as far as the inside, I don't 100% know yet. We are putting the metal seats in it. So the seats that Chasing Patina hooked us up with, thanks guys, we're gonna run those in it. But as far as interior plans, we don't really have, I don't have too much yet. That'll all kind of come together once we get started on it.
You mean like right now?
Yeah. See what I did there?
Yeah, you kind of like turned into the Beatles, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see you dance. Woo, yeah.
So that's what we got going on. Maybe the Etzel will get some love today. I mean, it won't be much love, but
It'll be a little bit of love.
every little bit of love counts.
Still need me some upholstery lessons, guys.
Can't wait to
I still have
put an
hornet's
LS
nest
in
in
that
there.
thing and offend everyone.
Yeah.
Y'all can hate all you want.
Yeah.
You don't have to ride in it.
Yeah. I'm gonna ride in it.
That's right.
You gonna be my passenger princess?
I'm not a princess, but I'll ride in it.
You will be one for me, right? In my
I won't be a princess.
in my vehicle.
But I will ride in the passenger side.
Am I your best friend?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's good. You wanna give me a hug? Now we wait.
And now we wait. Oh yeah, my hood structure is very solid, unlike Valerie's. Plenty of room under there for a 12 valve once there's a whole bunch of cutting and slicing, dicing, and welding that happens.
That's good.
Plenty of room for 24-inch wheels once there's a bunch of cutting and slicing and dicing and welding that happens.
Hey, I might be on that level to help by that point.
To slice, dice, and weld?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want to learn how to weld.
Cool.
That's what I want to learn how to do, guys. I want to learn how to weld, and I want to learn how to make seats.
I want to learn how to do all this stuff. And we need some lights.
Like spotlights?
It gets marker lights there. The buses and the bigger trucks had the marker lights.
There she is.
We're gonna put it on that concrete right there. Actually, the back will be off the concrete, but I want the front still on the concrete, so if I could jack it up and fix whatever's going on here. I'm gonna clean this sweet squirrel's nest off the top of the 12 valve. And I don't know, maybe we'll see if we can fire this thing up. Possibly. Don't know if I'll mess with that today or not, but we'll see. First, let's get it cleaned up.
Are you gonna try and start the engine?
I'm not sure. We got a lot of garbage going on. These cables are all shot. These are cut. Don't really know what they've got going on.
Didn't Donnie say that it ran?
This guy right here is just falling off of the filter. So yeah, they did fire it up. I think when he took it out there to the junkyard, they fired it up. He said it ran good, but it's been screwed with since then. Stuff's been robbed off of it. Wires have been cut. So I don't know if I'll worry about firing it or not. I may, while it's still in here.
Let's do it. Let's do it for the people.
I don't know that that's going to be today, but
I think today is the day.
We'll see.
Let's have some excitement today.
Well, I'd have to find a battery to start with. I'd have to pull the one out of my car or something because I don't have an extra battery. And then we'll have to find terminals and figure out what they've got going on where. They've got quite the rat's nest. I mean, I know these things don't need much to run, literally just one wire and then some fuel. So we might be able to hear it run.
Well, Steven, what do we have coming up next?
Man, Jackie's freezing cold and I'm like sweating out here. The sun is like about to light my skin on fire. We may be able to run it off like some starter fluid or something. Let's see if it'll fire. No, I don't know. It's diesel fire on starter fluid. Don't mess with diesels, guys, because I don't know nothing about them. But I'm sure it will. What is this random wire that's just looped up around the hood hinge?
Just throw that anywhere. Yeah. So guys, it really is not much that's like salvageable and like sellable on the truck either. Like I know Steven said he might sell some parts, but it looks like we've got a door.
Yeah, this driver door is actually still pretty good. This fender would have been all right, but it's got messed up right there. The truck has 157,875 miles on her. She's just now broke in.
She's ready to go.
She's ready to be in a bus. Man, that's pretty gross in here.
Is it? Oh yeah.
We got, vines growing through the truck and everything.
Donnie also did us like a solid and gave us all like the trash.
Yeah, thanks, Donnie.
Thanks for all the junk, Donnie.
He's like, let me clean some of this up.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We got a Dr. Pepper can.
Donnie, you left your swim trunks back here in the truck.
What else do we have in here?
All kinds of crap. Garbage.
Yeah, there's like some beer cans, some Dr. Pepper cans.
Random dash out of some other vehicle.
Yeah, we got some Sunkist. All right, where's the golden ticket? If you left us all this trash, there's got to be something.
We got a converter down there out of something. I don't know. That's a little baby converter.
Nice.
Part of a fuel pump assembly. Hopefully that's not out of this truck. It's got a good rear axle. I might keep that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Steven had like one of his first modeling jobs yesterday.
I don't understand why we're talking about that right now.
Oh, we are talking about it. I'm going to see if I can get a clip to show everybody.
And that's also false information.
Well, I said one of your first modeling jobs. I didn't say your first. Steven's first modeling job was us together. Actually, twice. We did it twice. We did like a really like insane, like trashy wedding shoot.
Oh yeah, this is like modeling job number 3. I'm just a male model now.
You are a male model. So Steven's first modeling job was the two of us. They wanted like trashy Pam Anderson, Tommy Lee style like wedding. And they told us to come down to the Iron Horse in Daytona. It's actually where we were in our Turkey Rod Run video for the Rat Rod show that was there by Bad Apple. But we went in wedding outfits and we literally just got engaged a few weeks before that. And they told us they wanted trashy. So we're like, do you mean get trashed? So, well, we just took that literal. And when they saw that I had an engagement ring on, had a wedding dress on, everybody bought us drinks. So
That part worked out well.
it was definitely a trashy wedding shoot, and it was absolutely hilarious. I gotta find a picture to show everybody because it's pretty epic.
Let's lie.
That's truth.
That's terrible.
It was amazing. But yeah, we did that, and then we did a really cool wedding shoot at like an old vintage train yard in Savannah. And then yesterday, Siemens behind me. I've actually kind of been modeling for them for a few months, and yesterday they wanted Steven in some of their gear. That's right.
Yeah.
Male model, Steven Wiggins. What are you doing? You're slacking on your job. Hey, Monster. Dude, we need like Java Monster sponsors with the amount we drink these things.
All right. This can get added to the trash pile.
Yeah. They're like my one guilty pleasure. I eat like insanely healthy 99% of the time, but Monsters, can't help myself.
Gotta have them.
It's like a party in my mouth.
Okay. Have more stuff hiding. I didn't see it down there. Man, I need tools over here. I really hate not having tools over here.
It was really too cold. I had to go put another sweatshirt on. Guys. All right, most girls are like, hey, buy me jewelry, buy me other stuff. I've been begging Steven to start buying me tools, so he bought me my first toolkit. I was cheesy. I was really excited when I came home. Well, when he came home the other day. Jeez.
This AC still has a charge on it.
Does it?
Yes.
Nice.
Thing just look.
See you.
That's impressive.
Definitely.
Now we're gonna start taking stuff off of this thing, get some stuff out of our way, like this hood that is just absolutely destroyed. I don't even know what happened to this poor hood, but it's not doing good. So we're gonna get that. I'm just gonna cut these hinges off because they're trashed anyway. And then we'll start just removing stuff that's in our way. You can use the impact or the ratchet. You can use my sockets or you can use yours if you want to use yours.
Steven just asked if I wanted to use his tools or use mine. That was a dumb question. Of course I want to use my new stuff.
Of course she does.
Of course I do.
All right,
hello. Okay. Oh, I'm taking stuff apart while he goes to get the battery, by the way.
Just cut that off. So
can I just like slam it off with my foot?
it probably won't come off. It probably won't break. But stop it.
I wanted to try.
These bolts.
Okay.
Take these bolts out.
Okay.
This will come loose. We'll probably keep, no, I don't know if we'll need it for anything, but we might keep that. So take all these bolts out of the top of this.
Not these, just.
You can take all those out too, because we're
Okay.
gonna probably pull that fender.
Okay.
So yeah, everything up here, bolt wise, remove.
Whoa.
Yeah, those would have been everywhere.
So shiny and new.
What do you
Okay.
got in there? You got all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah, I do. Guys, sometimes he leaves me alone to do stuff. And I get really excited because I feel like he's not looking over my shoulder at like every wrong move. But I also get really nervous that I'm gonna do the stupidest thing ever. It actually is really hot in the sun.
Let's take this stupid hood out of our way.
Guys, it got really hot.
Tried to tell you.
I had to take my sweatshirt off after I just changed because I was so cold. I was gonna use that guy and then I was like, no, I need to get me some working muscles.
Cool. Goodbye, hood.
Can you imagine like working back in the day before like power tools were actually a thing? And like everything that you did was manual?
Yeah. I mean, you know, the Amish still do it.
I mean, is that why like everybody was fit back in the day that worked on stuff? Because like they had no opportunity to be lazy. These were the... So do you think I'm gonna get called out and they're gonna be like, you're not really doing stuff because this is just a Home Depot set of tools?
Maybe.
They're gonna be like, you're not really working. You don't have real tools.
It's crazy how they're doing the same thing as, you know, some snap-ons would.
Yeah.
I have both. I have snap-on tools. Lots of snap-on tools.
Yeah. I had no clearance over here.
I see that.
Yeah, you're in my way.
Smashing into me.
Yeah. Smash.
Rude.
Hey, Hey, how many of you guys are watching us that are ladies like me and have no idea what they're doing yet, but like genuinely want to learn? I think it's pretty cool.
I like to get this, I want the whole front of this thing off and opened up so everything is easy to get to. This front bumper we may have to cut off because it's pretty smashed up.
I bought Steven bifocal safety glasses. I thought the whole thing was like readers. They're not.
I can't wear them. Every time I like try to look around with it, it's like, whoa, that's not gonna work. Gotta get this bumper off. It's gonna be fun because it's all smashed. Oh, wow, the frame's pretty rotted right there.
Rusty and crusty.
Hand me that creeper.
Yes, sir.
I don't think we can get to that top bolt. May have to cut this bumper off. Well, everything's smashed back, so you can't get up behind nothing.
Trstwe, they work. Yeah, that's right. They're in our description on Amazon. So click on them, get yourself some. Dude, it's so bright, like I can't even see anything.
Like your future?
Yeah, it's definitely
super bright.
That looked kind of fun. It's like, yeah, take out the address and pull it off. It's like our own personal break room. Kind of understand now. Break room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why everybody wants to be doing stuff like this. It's like, take out your aggression in the garage.
Gotcha. Got it. We don't need our hood prop anymore because we're hoodless.
We're hoodless? I'm hoodless too. I took my sweatshirt off.
It's hot out here. Take these, turn them upside down.
Upside down. Oh wait, hold on guys.
Like so.
I need to ask. If you were gonna describe this guy, is it like a sock puppet? Or is it a T-Rex?
That's a T-Rex.
I think it's a sock puppet. Okay. Upside down.
You adjust them.
Around.
They make a tool for that, but I don't have it.
So.
Squeeze it. And then twist it and move it that way.
I can do this.
I know you can.
I can do anything I put my mind to.
That's right. Keep going. That's good.
Okay. What are we taking off right now?
Radiator hose.
Radiator hose. I should know this.
Top hose, and the bottom hose is a little more challenging to get to, so we might wait and get all this stuff off the front and then get it.
What are you doing?
Maybe what am I doing?
I need stuff to do.
Give me a minute.
Can't just stand around here holding a little sock puppet.
It's not a sock puppet.
I mean, I guess you're right. If you actually put this in a shadow, it might be a little dinosaur-y. No, it would still be a little sock puppety. Okay.
We need to get rid of this top bracket. Let go. Still got the tubes hooked up on it that we got to disconnect. This overflow bottle is just
overflowing.
Or that might be the washer fluid. Either way, it's falling apart. But it's seen better days. Where does wire cutters go?
So is my little Etzel windshield wiper bag.
Up there.
I love the branded windshield wiper bags. I think they're so cute. Steven keeps laughing at me because my Etzel came with a windshield wiper bag, but it's damaged. And I just want a new one in good condition so bad. He's like, it's so pointless. I'm like, but it's amazing. Julie would agree with me.
I did get it, at least get the throttle linkage freed up. I don't know if I said that already, but it works nice now.
That's good.
And, you know, returns like it's supposed to. So that's a plus. Just gotta, you know, do everything else. Have to come up and out of there first, but we gotta get to the bottom hose. Oh yeah, where's those, hand me the T-Rexes. Dude, these things need some oil.
You right?
Just the chin locks fell and hit me on the top of the head.
Did you just get beaten by a dinosaur?
I did.
T-Rex took you out.
It did.
Don't you wish it was a sock puppet now?
Smacked me right in the forehead. I'm gonna try to get this thing, you know, kind of pressure washed before it gets too dark out here. Gotta tape up this intake. Put some tape on this turbo, even though this turbo is shot. We'll still tape it up so we don't end up with a bunch of water in it. Spray it with some degreaser and let her rip. Is this some sort of joke? Is there no starting point on this tape? What in the hell? Is that you? There it is. Oh well, this isn't working too good. Kind of a joke. Oh, that's the end of that. Spray some purple power at it. Why not? Start mixing chemicals out here. See what we can come up with. What do you guys think the odds are that that fuel cutoff valve is going to actually work? Slim to none, right? You probably see absolutely none of that because it's dark. So that's all we're going to do on this thing tonight. Probably get back on it tomorrow. I may go work on my car tonight. We'll see. What's up, guys? We're back. It's the next day. As you can see, it's daylight now. Getting all jacked up on Monster Energy, and just got back. Went and picked up some battery cable terminals, a few gallons of diesel fuel, and some more hose. We're gonna change a few things on this. Gonna put a new hose, fuel line, whatever, on it, and go rob the battery out of my car, get it connected, and see if we can make this 12 valve run today. Wish me luck. It is a lot cleaner than it was yesterday. Still needs some more pressure washing, but definitely better. This turbo is pretty much shot. You're gonna have to get a new turbo for it, but it should run without it. We'll see. I don't know if that fuel shutoff valve works or not, but we'll zip tie that thing in the open position if we have to. And I also don't know if I'm going to be able to make it run with the key or not. They've cut a lot of wires on this thing, so we'll put some power to everything, see if we can get power up to the ignition. If not, then I'll just bypass all that stuff and we'll attempt to get it running. $21 for 2 crappy battery terminals. Ridiculous. We need more tools. Totally unprepared. We'll get something to cut these guys off and actually make something out of that. So that ain't gonna work. Just chop some cables up. It's a serious battery cable they got on this thing.
Oh yeah, that might be another thing.
So the schoolgirl giggling going on over here. Over there talking trash, I hear it. Oh, I wonder if we can make a fire here. Don't Doesn't smell fire. That's good. We may eventually get enough stuff wired together that it'll get some power to the key, but it's not looking good. It's been a whole lot of slicing going on. Might just have to jump that starter solenoid. It looks like it'll be fun to get to.
Oh, that looks delicious.
Yeah, buddy, that spring is nice and rotten. Oh man, that looks lovely. That's nice. I enjoy this. Yeah, that looks real good in there. Nice and crusty and rusty. We got some things figured out. Oh, she's gonna run.
Will it run?
It'll run. We need fuel. Once we have fuel, she'll be good. Zip tying this fuel shutoff open.
Mic check.
Even though
Mic
she
check.
ain't pulling no fuel yet, but it might. But you know, these lines are kind of dry rotted, so it does pull fuel. It'll probably be spraying it everywhere, but that's all right. We'll figure that out when the time comes. First, let's get this thing zip tied in the wide open position.
Just so you know, Scotty says he really wishes he lived closer. I sent him the picture of the motor and the bus and the wheels, and he wishes he was here so he could play with the old Cummins as well. Damien has a microphone.
Right, we're wired open. Good Lord. She runs.
I was talking about.
Hey, I figure you'd want to see this.
He don't care.
Yes. Gotcha. I'll let him know. All right, that was it. All right, light around. It's your injectors. He said the injectors are knocking like hell.
It might just be injectors.
Yeah, he
'cause
said
they'll sound like it. They'll do the same thing in LS. Sometimes it'll sound like the damn engine's knocking.
I guess it's oil that feeds them or something. He said injectors will knock like hell when it first fires up if it's not all lubricated correctly. So.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
But
Jackie,
wait.
you might want to bring the camera here.
But wait.
Look at
There's
this.
more.
Come here. You got to get on the bus.
It was
Okay.
technically my idea before it was Damien's, and we didn't even have to talk to one another, and both figured it out.
We just connect.
Yeah.
So my original jokester idea was we're going to put Zen cans to plug the hole in the bed. But on Valerie's truck. On a serious note, an old school GMC emblem from the center of a steering wheel would be great. Steven's going to take the GMC steering wheel from Valerie's truck that didn't work and put it in the bus. Well, look what's in the bus.
But wait.
Oh,
We have a rusty, crusty GMC emblem in the middle of a steering wheel. So, as long as this is bigger than the hole, Steven can make that work to patch that hole up. And you have a GMC. So y'all are just... So you have part of his vehicle, he has part of your vehicle. We're all just a big old...
It's like you guys are big
Best
family.
friends.
Best friends.
So this is Valerie. Her truck is, or her truck page is not his 48 because she wants to be sure that everybody knows it's not mine, it's hers.
It's hers.
And that she's way cooler than me because no matter what I do to the 53, I don't think Steven and I can come up with anything that'll make my car cooler than her truck. And she wants everybody to know that. So
What's cooler than all of that is this 12 valve runs.
that is pretty sweet.
I was just talking about the, we're not moving any fuel yet. So the tank might be dry because, I mean, everything's, with it running, that lift pump should be, it's operating off the cam. So I would say by now, I would think it'd be moving some fuel through the lift pump. We have the lines disconnected and I have nothing on either side. So the tank might be dry. So we may disconnect the lines from everything and then put the tank line into our can down there and see if we can get this thing pulling some fuel and get it where it'll run on its own instead of on the start fluid.
But it does run.
But it runs, which makes me very happy. Don't mind the loud clattering, it's just injectors. Oh yeah, I think that's the line right there that goes from the tank, and it's all dry rotted and looks god awful. That red one there, I can't tell.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's got all the cracks in
got
it.
like slices and cracks and corrosion. Can you see it under there and see where it goes? Because it looks like it goes towards the back of the truck.
And it goes to a nice rusty, crusty line. But yeah, I mean, it's got those cracks and splits all the way down it, so it's probably creating air sucking in. Even if it was trying to pump fuel, I don't know if it would.
Yeah, well, we'll disconnect that and I'll change out the lines on the lift pump and that one, and we'll just put it down in this diesel fuel and see if we can fire it and get it to run on the fuel. All right, I should have brought a razor knife over here.
Back to the garage.
For the 400th time. I don't know if you guys understand how happy I am right now. It runs. And it looks like a giant pile of junk, but it runs. Drug straight out of the junkyard and it's back to life. It's the first Saw Customs Will It Run video.
You're gonna have a Cummins. That means you got to tailgate everybody and like blow black smoke out and nearly rear end them on the interstate.
So Donnie owns I guess you could call it a junkyard, a salvage yard.
Front yard?
A front yard. It's Donnie's front yard. So he had his guy drop this thing off yesterday. You guys seen it in the video. And about, I don't know, maybe an hour after the guy dropped it off, somebody commented on Donnie's Facebook and said, "Hey, do you have any 5.9 Cummins over there?" And he's like, "Just sold it today." So good thing I got it first. Which Donnie knew I wanted it months ago, so I don't think he'd have sold it, but you know.
There's gonna be so many cool vehicles in the crew that I just feel like I'm gonna park the 53 and I'm just gonna ride with somebody. I'll either be in the cab of the truck with Valerie or
I was
be
gonna say,
on the bus.
we got a whole bus.
You gotta have the drink in the hand.
Well, I think the thing's pointed downward. I can't tell. But, I mean...
No, it's coming straight out the side, but it has a screw-on hose clamp, not a clip.
I mean, I got the line down into the fuel, so it should work. As long as that line's not
collapsed
sucking
or something.
air, should be all right. We'll spin it through and see if we can get some diesel up here to the...
If not, I think I can get to it
injection
if we
lines.
come through this wheel well.
Oh yeah, that's definitely sucking air.
Yeah.
Good Lord. All right, so we got this thing running. I'm sure you guys seen us starting this with starter fluid. Always a terrible idea with a diesel. They don't care for it. I don't know if you could hear the spark knock in the video or not, but it was there. So we stopped doing that, and we were having a problem getting the system bled. So I ended up actually having to, we were getting fuel at some of the injectors. So I thought if we fired it with the starter fluid, it would pick up and run, but it wasn't having it. So we still had air in the injection pump. And what I did, got a banjo bolt right here that goes into the injector pump. We cracked that and then used the plunger on the lift pump, and I must have sat there and pushed this thing to prime it 300 times. So you could actually, while doing that with that bolt loose, you could see it pushing air out. You could hear it. So once we got fuel there, tighten that back down, then it fired right up. So it runs good. You know, luckily we didn't damage anything by trying to start it with starter fluid. The diesels with the glow plugs, you could definitely screw those up with starter fluid, but luckily we didn't damage anything. At least I don't think we did. Runs good, sounds good. So like I said, now it fires right up, and we'll sit here and idle. Obviously we got to hold the fuel shut off valve wide open on it because I don't have that hooked up right now. So, and I don't know if I'm going to use that or if I'm going to use just a manual cable in the bus. I might test this. If it works, we may use it. But the cable's kind of, I mean, it's bulletproof. You know, you're running down the road with a 12 valve and all of a sudden it just shuts off. More than likely this thing gave up. So, which you can wire it open with some zip ties, but they do make a cable setup to where you just literally, like, it's like a choke cable. So it keeps that in the on position. But anyway, we're just holding it open manually right now so that we can fire it. Fantastic. So there you have it. And we're leaking some power steering fluid. Somebody cut the hose.
We're always leaking some sort of power steering fluid.
But runs good, fires right up. This thing only has 100 and I think it's like 57,000 miles on it or something like that. So it's basically just broke in. I don't know if we're going to do any upgrades. The turbo shot, so we do have to replace the turbo. Anybody have a 12 valve turbo? I don't know if I'm gonna upgrade to turbo or just go back with a stock turbo. I considered doing the dual air intake on it. Don't know about that. Don't really want to spend a bunch of money. So we might just leave it alone, put everything back stock. Who knows? Maybe we'll run some compound turbos. Probably not. You get into that, you have to upgrade other stuff. Same with like when you start turning these injection pumps way up, you know, you can change the governor springs in them and all that stuff. But once you do that and you start turning these things up, you got to replace the valve springs or you'll float the valves in it. So I don't know if I want to get that deep into it or just leave it alone. I am gonna either modify or replace the fuel plate in it, and that'll bump the horsepower up quite a bit, and you don't really have to do anything else whenever you do that as far as any kind of internals. So we may do a couple little small things and bump the horsepower up on it, but I don't really need it to be anything crazy. You know, we don't need 600 horsepower or nothing. Are
you sure with the amount of stuff I'm going to pack into that bus?
You never know. Yeah, that's true. Well, it'll still pull. Like, I mean, it don't care about the weight. It's got all the torque in the world. So we'll be good there. But, you know, I don't plan on doing burnouts in the bus or nothing. But
Damien's going to want you to.
You never know. I mean,
you might want to burn it out in the bus.
I mean, we may get crazy and start, you know, dragging horsepower out of this tractor engine. Mm-hmm. Who knows? But I'm happy. Runs like a champ. Got this thing pretty freaking cheap in comparison to what just the 12 valves are going for right now, minus a transmission and minus the rest of the truck. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on this truck we're going to use. We might be able to use the drive shafts. It's still got a good rear end under it. We're not going to use that on the bus, but might use it on something else. Probably use all the brake components off of it as far as the booster, master, proportioning valve, all that stuff we'll probably use on the bus. We'll use the pedal assembly out of it. Just basically anything we can. Any of the bracketry on the chassis that we can cut off and keep for the bus or for other projects, we will. The chassis is no good. It got hit in the front end right here and bent the frame pretty bad and bent the upper control arm pretty bad. So, and it looks like the frame Looks like the frame may be bent right here too. So I mean, it took a pretty hard hit. Luckily, it didn't do any damage to the engine. But
do you think there's bad like mumbo jumbo? Like, do you think somebody died in it?
No.
And we're going to be haunted?
No, I don't think
by the previous driver.
I don't think anybody died in it. There's no evidence of that. But frame took a hard hit, so the frame is no good. I mean, unless someone needed the back half of a Dodge frame. I don't. We're also going to try to use the fuel tank. I haven't got under there and looked at it. I don't know how big these were. It's probably close to a 30-gallon tank. If we can fit it under the bus, we'll use it. If not, whatever, we'll come up with something different. I was hoping to use the radiator and intercooler and all that, but I think it's going to be too big for the bus. I may be able to use the intercooler. I might be able to pack the intercooler down there. Radiator, definitely not. It's way too wide. But the intercooler is wider than the radiator, but we're going to be down lower with it. So once we get the bus rolling and I do the front clip off of the C30 and we get the sheet metal hung back on it and get the 24s under it, we'll see what kind of room we have, and we might get lucky and be able to go with the stock intercooler. You don't have to have it, but I'd like to have it. So that's our plan with this thing. So we'll see, how all that goes when we get started on it. I'm just happy it runs good and starts right up. I mean, it was sitting for, I don't know, years. And we haven't even started it, and we didn't start it today. So we were working on it the other day. And so, I mean, it's been sitting and it just fires right up.
Love the amount of crap that fell out of it as soon as you turned it over.
Out of the rusty frame.
Look how much. It was just like falling right out like a little avalanche.
12 valve guys, you can't kill them. They are probably one of the most reliable engines ever built.
And this is your first one, right? That you get to put in a vehicle?
Yeah, I've never put a diesel in anything, so.
Does that mean I'm a diesel chick now?
I guess you are. I haven't messed with them very much. I don't know a whole lot about them, but I'm willing to learn everything that I need to know about it. So, and they're super simple, especially these. I mean, I know some of the other diesels are a little more complicated. This is about as easy as it gets. I mean, it needs literally one wire, air and fuel, and it will run. So, I like the simplicity of it. And the reliability. I mean, these things will go a million miles. So there you have it. That's what we're going to put in the bus.
Damn it. That's all, folks.
Throw the keys in the dirt.
I did.
You were covered in dog fur.
Oh, I was playing with Falcor.
Falcor.
That's Damien and Valerie's dog.
Old Falcor.
Yeah, we stopped at their house. You know why?
Merle.
Because we picked up our new shirts.
We did.
Do you want to see them? Hold on, show them your hat while I look.
And they were like, we have to have one of these. Like, bring it to us immediately.
Yeah, get closer to the camera. Keep getting closer, closer. Yeah, that's it.
There it is. New hat design. Jackie's going to get a shirt.
Ta-da! I don't know if you could even see them.
Yeah, you can see it. Not at first.
Check them out.
You were right up in there. You were all up in their face.
Front, back, 54 has officially made it on a shirt. Yeah. So get yourself one. They'll be live on the website. Hats will be live on the website. We actually have them in a couple different styles. So the flat bills and regular trucker hats. In a few different colors.
Lots of colors.
And I'm out of breath.
And a couple different styles.
Yeah.
This one right here, this is the flat bill.
Yeah.
It's the one I like.
Yeah. So yeah, that's really cool. We're really excited. Maybe we'll see you at Sick Week tomorrow. If you guys are heading down to the one in Gainesville, we'll be there for that.
Gainesville.
Not in the 54.
No, it's broke down right now.
So 54's got to get worked on.
Well, it's not really broke down, but I still haven't changed the rack and pinion that's leaking. So I might do that today. And
You'll see
also
it.
I gotta put new link bar bushings in it. It's already worn out the link bar bushings after 40,000 miles. That's what you get when you buy a cheap Amazon 4-link kit. The bushings are like almost plastic in it. It's terrible. So I ordered some polyurethanes that I'm more than likely going to have to cut down and modify everything to make them work. But, you know, we'll make it happen. So that's what's going on with it.
I feel very angelic right now.
They're glowing.
Yeah, the sun's right in my face.
Yeah, it is.
That's pretty crazy. But yeah, that's it. We're getting ready, headed for the Starbird. So yeah, within 2 weeks, we'll see what the Starbird, basically. Looking forward to it.
Basically?
Yeah, well, definitely. It's not basically. I mean, it's going to happen. So yeah, let us know if you're going to be there. That would be pretty awesome. And I think that's really the most of what we've got going on this week. There's nothing too crazy. I didn't get to work on the Edsel.
It's big giant mirrors right there.
But my rocker is coming, even though we're not going to do anything with it yet. So that was exciting. It's not on back order anymore. And we might do some stuff to it before the Starbird or after the Starbird. I'm not sure, but you'll get to see something.
Yeah, we got to at least pull the engine and transmission out of that turd.
Yeah.
And we need to cover it up. It's sitting there rotting away.
Yeah, we don't want
Unless
that.
anybody has like a, you know, carport they want to donate, and we'll put it under the carport so it stays nice and dry.
Or just get everyone you know to buy a sticker, free shipping.
Everyone.
Everyone you
We gotta
know.
sell like thousands of those.
We need thousands of stickers.
And then
Thousands of stickers.
Then we'll build a garage right here behind this garage.
That's right. So unless you buy millions of stickers, and then we're just going to move.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah. So
Where we have more property to store more junk.
I can't really see.
Yeah, the
So-
sun's blinding you, huh?
Yeah.
You're right down here in the path of it
I just wanted to put my cheek on your cheek.
because you're so short.
I am. I'm tiny.
Little bitty.
I'm tiny and wide. Yeah. So that's it, guys. All the good stuff. Like and subscribe and comment and
Turn on your notifications.
words of motivation for us in our comments.
Words of motivation.
We've got so much going on. It's
get busy.
insane.
Get busy.
Yeah. Yeah, getting busier. Guys, I have so much to do before we leave for the Starbird. It's disgusting. So
Is it disgusting, Jackie?
yeah, it makes me a little nauseous.
You're always nauseous.
That's not a lie. So
All right.
thanks in advance for buying some stuff.
You know you want one of those shirts.
I do.
You know you want to walk around with a 4-door on the back.
That's right. With a roof rack.
Yeah. All right, guys. We will see you on the next one.
Or see you at Sick Week.
Or
Not in the 54.
at the Starbird.
We're not there yet. That's next week.
Whatever.
Yeah.
We'll
We're
see-
almost there.
We'll see you somewhere.
Or B square.
We won't be at the Groundhog Gala, by the way.
Oh, we should totally say that. Because
We tried.
yeah. It's just not going to happen. It's just way too much to do and no car to go there in. So next year.
Yeah, we'll be there next year for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have time to get the car done. I won't even have my parts, I don't think, until, if I'm lucky, Friday. But we'll be in Gainesville, so can't work on it.
Yeah. And then we have to do a lot more work at home over the weekend. So not this year.
Next year, Gadget.
Yeah, next year.
Next year.
All right, we're out. I'm going to edit this so you guys can watch us.
See ya.
Peace.